The Daily Diary resumes again, and this time around, I'm going to talk about experiences with Moroccans and do a bit of compare and contrast. I guess I've not done that. I've only talked about my observation vis-a-vis what is obtainable in Nigeria. So, day before yesterday evening, after all the work, I went to buy food. We found this place, we found Krusty, where we can buy rice. Then we found this place where, for me, when I travel, I like to eat the food of the country or probably other international cuisines. I'm not really one of those guys who travel and I'm looking for Nigerian food. When I know that I'll go back home and I'll eat the very best of it all across Nigeria. So I went to this Iranian restaurant in what you call downtown, where you have like a business district kind of environment. And while I came down from the cab that took me out, and I was just about walking in. One lady just approached me, tapped me politely, and she's pregnant. And she said, "Oh, can you help me with money for milk for baby?" And I brought her 200 dirham, and I gave to her. And then she looked at me, she looked at the money. She looked at me, she looked at the money. So me, I was scared, like, the money, blessed money I give her too small. Oh. Like, maybe I should give her another 200. I was just about doing that, and she hugged me. Now, remember, this is an Arab country. She was wearing hijab, but she hugged me, and then she started crying. Now, at this point, I was scared. I felt I had insulted her or something. Maybe they are going to, mob are going, because it's a crowded place, mob are going to attack me. So I was that scared, like, oh, I've done something wrong. Then she thanked me. She now did a hand like this, shukra, 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 mercy, mercy. And she crossed. I was short of words now because I was caught between many thoughts. My eyes were going like, as a Nigerian guy now, you go stay on guard, but say, if they won't beat me here, they will kill me, I'm not going to fight. And then she crossed the road from the side where we are to the other side. It's like when you like in Marina, right, in Lagos. And she crossed to the other side and she just sat down flat on the ground, stretched her leg, and she was crying. So that got me. I mean, I'm a father of 3 now. My wife has been pregnant. That got me. First off, that position that she's sitting, I'm not sure it's really that good for a pregnant woman. So, but I was also caught between, if I go out and stretch my hand to try to touch her, Arab woman, then they touch there like that too. So I was just there, sharp. I was, I didn't die standing, but I was caught between die standing and, going into the restaurant and just ignore everything. But then behind me, all the men were just standing and looking at me like, oh, good one, shukra, 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 shukra. Messi, yes. And then I went in and I, looked for the menu, used my phone to scan it. And then I ordered for food. So the guy who was speaking English at the restaurant now told me that because of my kindness to that woman, that's why everybody's greeting me. It's a very good gesture. That nobody gives 200 dirham to beggars. Like, just coin, 10 dirham, 5 dirham, 1 dirham, like that. 200 dirham, that's incredible. So I bought food. The food was 445 dirham. They now discounted 100 dirham for me. That I'm because you're a good man, pay 300 and, that's 345. So that's what I paid and I go home. Then another experience that happened was the benefit of being in Nigeria. So Nigeria came true for me. How did Nigeria come true for me? Yesterday when I went to go do my accreditation from my hotel to Hamzil, yeah? The hotel is Hamzil, right? Manzil Hotel to Mohammed V is 40 dirham. Then from Mohammed V to Labizali is 29 dirham. That's 69 dirham. So let's say about 70 dirham, right? So the guy carried me and he was playing Arabic music. So I was wearing a Nigerian jersey. I was going to get my accreditation. So he said, "You're Nigerian?" I said, "Yes." "You for the football?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Why am I going to Mohammed V? That the game is happening at Abizali." And I said, "Yes, I know Labizali is where the match is going on, but I need to go take my accreditation." So, I mean, in smattering English, broken English, he was speaking, and then I was also responding. So he took me there. He was playing Nigerian music. Started with Tenny. That's tennis music, Nabi. Arasta, no, not Tenny, it's Arasta. And when Amaju hosted Worry Again last December on my birthday, I went backstage and I took a picture with Arasta. And I hardly post this kind of picture anywhere. And so I told him, I know this artist. I mean, and then I showed the guy my picture with Arasta. And then they played Timi Dakolo's song, Everything You Put Your Hands Go Walk. And then I said, oh, that's my brother, that's my brother. So I had like 50 pictures of me and Timi Dakolo. Timi Dakolo obviously is like the only celebrity that I have a lot of his picture, him and Alibaba. So I showed him again Timi Dakolo. So he not played Burna Boy, played the video. He was just playing Nigerian music. And he was singing the song word for... This is a guy who couldn't speak proper English with me, but he was singing the word, every word for word. He knows the song better than I do. And then we got to Mohammed V. He said, should he end this trip? I said, no. If you end the trip, I pay for it. He said, no, I take you everywhere you want to go. I said, okay. So he packed. I went in, and then the process was very fast. I just got there, showed them my picture, showed them my confirmation letter. It took me just to print. I signed, and then I came out. And then we went to Labizali. We got to Labizali, and then he stopped. He said he wants to take my number. Took my phone and gave me his number, that I should call him anytime I'm free. If I need somebody to take me around the city of Morocco, he would. So I asked, how much? He said, no, you brother, you're my brother, you're my friend, you're a good person. I got a free ride, 69 or 70 dirham. If we had the time he was wasting, I would have given him a tip, 70 dirham, free ride, right? You can convert it on Google Convert and you see how that works. And I was like, whoa. Nigeria has come true for me, yo. So it was fun, and then the police were very polite. Nobody was begging you money at the stadium gate. Nobody was asking you, settle your boys, do this. Everybody was just nice. You go into the stadium, you want to drink water. Everybody is willing to go get you water or show you where to get water, where to urinate. You go into the toilet. It's not oozing, it's not smelling. It's very neat and very nice. So that was another experience of our journey here. Now, let me tell you some of the things that happened. I need to put up on this diary. So when we came in, we're uploading content. It's the usual 150, 200, 300 views. So I'm looking at this project. This project is 26 million in Naira. If you borrowed here, if you put everything together from visas, everything, about 26 million Naira for 4 of us that came here. I'm saying to myself, if this is a failure, how would I be able to convince my wife or anybody that I should come for AFCON? And then again, when you call people back home, most of them are not even following the game. So it's not looking like, man, this is a bad investment. Should I just stick with the men? But these girls are also as vital to the football ecosystem as the men. I'm not saying they are vital than the men, but they are vital. And then they are the most successful team. So I don't want to go home with a sour taste in my mouth. So I was already feeling bad. But then, when I look at all the content we're putting out, even the daily diary, the motivation to do it was no longer there. But then I look at Joy's preview of the match, and it's already had 2K plus views. And then I'm looking at people who are back home, who are not even in Morocco, who didn't have to travel, who are putting out content about this tournament, and they're getting like 3K views, 2K views. So I'm saying to myself, like saying, Abasabi send me come this Morocco. But my joy is that Joy, Nicolo, my sister that came with us, are having an experience of a lifetime. That you can't place the money on. But then as a business person, you're thinking, did you come here to come and share experience? And then Joy did the preview of the match. And when I was leaving the hotel, that preview had 46 views. So 3 minutes plus video had 46 views. As an investor, believe me, I was like, man, this thing is failing. With the expectation is so that the team will lose, I was just there like, oh boy, this 26 million gone down the drain. For Rich to Triple for investment, if I put 26 million for fair money, every month I'll get 15% increase. And if I put that for loan IQ, every month, every 90 days, I'll get, interest on it. And then I'm here, look at me, suffering, doing this thing, right? This YouTube thing not easy. They make person the crazy, so you're going to think upside down. And then by the time I was, running around doing all this thing, I refused to check my YouTube because it was really depressing. It was beginning to depress me. I didn't check. Then the match ended and I checked. There was over 10,000 views, comments, and all that. And I was like, oh, well, we're there. You understand? Because, I mean, every content I put out, my target is actually, let's get into the K levels, like 1K, 2K, 3K, that's the target. And then comments and likes and all that can come subsequently. I'm also looking forward to having a video art that have maybe 100, 1,000 comments. You know, it's very engaging. Not the one that people are insulting themselves anyway. But once that happened, by the time we got to the hotel, as of this morning, I think it's 12,900. I don't really do checkup anymore because it's bothering me when the numbers are not up. Subscribers are not still going up. But because of that, I felt joy, and then we won. And I was like, okay, we have a semi-finals. We'll do some other videos again, and we'll go. So those are the things that have happened, and this is the experience. Another thing that I've seen in Morocco, this one is no jibe on Nigeria. It's not a competition. Everybody can have their own. Is the size of their watermelon. I've traveled, pride myself, 69 countries. I don't try small. The watermelon, Jesus, I can't describe the size. Like watermelon big like this. Like very, very, very big. Watermelon that is bigger than your pillow. You understand? Very big watermelon. I mean, I would, maybe we'll get a few clips of it and share, in this video. That's what I've seen here. And then the driving, I can't talk much of it. The driving is so nice. It's so, like, common sense at the highest level. People don't honk their horn unnecessarily. But a park that is on a 2 L-shaped road, and cars are driving past since. You never ever hear honk. Okada, they pass. They don't have keke napep in this town. There is train, there is tram and everything. Everything is just beautiful. Life, I just realized that life is simple. Now money hard though. If everybody get common sense, life is very simple. Yeah, that's what I think. And then I want to throw this question to you guys. From what we've done so far, what you've heard so far, would you encourage us to look for money? It's about 50 million naira and bring 10 people to AFCON. And I also want to make a promise. Going forward, so the experiment we did with my sister, I told you guys I was going to explain that to you, is that I want a situation whereby when we're going for tournaments within Africa and even abroad, like Europe and the rest, we're able to take one lucky fan with us. But that is when the channel grows, not at this stage. We're not going to fund them now. We'll be able to take one lucky fan with us whose job is just to enjoy the tournaments, go with us. We'll get them accreditation. Even if we don't get them accreditation as a media person, we'll get them tickets for matches every time. Would you advise us to go raise 50 million and take 10 people to AFCON in December, January? Do you think it's something this channel should do, or we should come back from this, relax, and maybe plan for next year? Don't forget, me and Kalejaye, we're also going to Europe in October for the Bayern Youth Cup. That one anyway is covered a bit, right? So give us your opinion. You're part of the channel. What you say counts to us. We can also deliberate on it and give you reasons why we should come if we want to come. Thank you very much once again. My name is Dafi Mathias. It's been Mikolo, Michael Adegbile, who's been behind the camera, making sure that you get this. You'll have to comment there on the spot. Thank you very much for following everything we do. Please do well to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification button. God bless you. Shukran. Merci.